And everybody in this room and everybody in SDS should be able to say very clearly why he doesn't deserve a chance and why there shouldn't be a president.
I don't think you need a party line for this kind of thing. I think people are just going to have to explain.
This whole idea, talking and talking and talking, and all of a sudden people will see the light and they'll pick up the Communist Manifesto and race into the streets and join with... No, I'm really serious. It's a bunch of shit. When does talking to people become relevant? Past a certain point. I'm really...
Shut up.
No, fuck you, shut up. That's a really important question, David.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to say it. Okay.
Now, there's a disagreement, and I'd like to take a vote. Now, there's the question, we want to pose it as a dialogue, we want to pose it as a confrontation, or, George, do you want to still put the third alternative of a combination, presenting it as a combination in?
Could I just say something right now?
No, no, you can't.
Why not?
Because we...
Oh, I will, Leonard.
Then I'm leaving.
Oh, well, then I won't.
This relates to it.
Fred. Okay, how many people want a combination?
I don't know what it is.
The combination is plainly something where we make it clear that we're going to present, you know, that in the sense we're confronting the man, like we're going with questions that have to be answered. We're going with demands that are being reaffirmed.
Set a time.
This is a bus.
This is a bus.
What's going?
We're out of order.
Come on. Hey.
If information is being obtained in a university and it is being misused by the society, don't blame the university, blame the society.
Blame the society. I blame the society. I blame the university for participating. I blame the Stanford Board of Trustees who have certain interests that makes those policies just fit right up their alley. And I can't think of any, why would Dean Watkins turn down a government contract when he does 75% of his business with the government? I mean, there's these people have a positive interest in expanding research into the weapons industry and so forth. I just don't happen to want this university to function that way. It's not a neutral institution. It's not an institution of education even primarily here. It's an institution of, turning out people and parts for the war machine, and for more than that. I mean,
We have a demonstration plan now, and
is it 12:45?
it's 12:45.
We should get down there.
Right.
We're supposed to meet.
Skype from state?
What?
Skype from state?
Which what?
This guy.
Yeah.
Let's all move down.
I ought to point out to him that the black
That's where we're supposed to meet.
How are you, Carol?
I just can't stand you. Lee, you really got it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. You had Leah in flames last night.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
What are you doing down at White Plaza? Are you going to get ready to go over to his office?
Fitz's office, yeah.
See you around, buddy. I'm not going.
Apparently organized by the CP, and the radicals that were there, the true revolutionaries, had to seize the microphone at one point.
Well, there are all kinds of, right now there are all kinds of four-bedroom houses with guns that we can get no sweat at all. But I think it's kind of important that everyone can get on talk about what their ideas are.
Oh, well, here comes Becky and her boyfriend.
Let's go. Let's go. Going to visit Ken Pitzer's office today. See the new president. Let's go. Going down to talk to Kenneth Pitzer, president-elect, elected by the trustees of Stanford University. Going to make a short visit to his office of 4 hours. Any student who'd like to talk about any problems is invited to come.
Is Pitzer going to be there?
He's not there right now. He's at a meeting, but he will be coming back, and I think he'll talk for a while and answer some questions. I think he wants to do that.
Do you know how he feels about all this?
About all what? I don't know.
About the fact that a lot of students are going to be coming into his office today, most of them SDS people that have already made very specific demands. And
The demands really aren't that specific. I mean, they ask for a more relevant education, and they ask that Stanford involve itself in. Yeah, and Stanford is not specifically.
okay, the demands in fact, okay, they may not be that specific in content, but anyway, there have been, demands made.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think he wants to move to do the right thing in this university. He's not going to agree with you people on every point, but I mean, of course he wants to do right. He wants to involve students in the decision-making process in ways they've never been involved involved in it before.
Well, except about decisions that he doesn't want against him, obviously.
I don't think that's true. You know, he's only been here really a day, Jim. Now, all I'm saying is I don't think that's true. I'm not saying, you know, unilaterally he will do what you want, because I'm sure he won't.
Yeah.
But the fact is that the president of the university doesn't have all the decisions to make. He can't do it by fiat. There's
Well,
the
I think
faculty
the point
committee.
is that he or the trustees can't do what we want, just by the way they earn all their money.
And I think that because the university is tainted by that, be it tainted less than the rest of the community, it's easy to attack, and therefore you attack it.
Well,
Hell, I don't...
attack because we're here.
Yeah, right. I mean, but I still hold, and I will hold this for a long time to come, that the university is the best thing America's produced. That's why I'm involved in it.
I mean, how can you say it's the best thing when, you know, without it, you know, American foreign policy just wouldn't tick at all. I mean, without the university turning out, you know, people and parts to fill up this great behemoth of a bomber that, you know, you call the United States, you wouldn't put that in.
What are your qualifications as an educator? What are your qualifications as a person who can understand what's happening in the world today?
Well, to be perfectly frank, in the first place, I didn't run for this job. Yeah, we're stuck together.
Do you support or oppose American imperialism?
Doug?
Do you support or oppose American imperialism?
I definitely oppose American imperialism. My feeling on the matter is this: that unless the United States begins to ameliorate the conditions that it has created in the rest of the world, the dirty Yankee imperialist system is going to go down to bloody defeat. And our brothers in Vietnam are fighting at this moment to destroy this evil system, which makes you all sit here and allow me to tell you my stupid non-ideas. Thank you very much for your attention.
If what you mean is American domination of peoples elsewhere, I certainly oppose it.
That the Stanford community can make a responsible decision concerning SRI when the work that goes on over there will not be brought out to the committee, much less to the whole community.
SRI has its own pattern of government. The senior members of the SRI staff have their rights and privileges in the world too. So that it isn't as simple a question as you may wish to make it.
If it's true that even with the power that you have, that you can't do anything about the war and things like that, I suggest that you resign with a strong statement of why you're resigning and that you think this is the best thing you can do for to end the war in Vietnam.
I don't. I don't.
Invite everyone up to the office up there till 5 o'clock. I'd like to invite everyone to come up whenever they want to. I'd like to invite people to go to the Applied Electronics Labs, to SRI, to the business school. In essence, make this your own university.
Let me ask you, what is it that you expect to occur by accomplish by going upstairs?
We're going to talk to each other. This is what the university is about.
Yeah, but there's plenty of room for you to talk to each other right here.
Well, why don't you come up and talk if you want? We'll be free anytime you want to talk to us.
Yeah, I say I come from Glencoe, which is about 20 miles north of Chicago. It's very posh. It's also about 50% Jewish. I myself am Jewish, and that non-practicing, I guess, would be the best word. I haven't gone to congregation in quite some time. Like one Rosh Hashanah, there were about 7 kids in my school, and I was one of them. So that religion has never been very significant in my life, but increasingly it's becoming so in my father's life. He now conceives of his fundamental identity as being Jewish and then American second, and I ask him if human being has any spot in the list of priorities, and he says, well, yeah, that too. And my relation to my father has played, I would say, an important part in the way I've turned out. Always had a great deal of admiration for my father. He's one of the leading ophthalmologists, eye surgeons in the country. He wears three-piece suits, and he uses